think when I listen to the music I make, I think it's so hard to share it because it's music that, like, I grieve to, and I don't feel like the world has music to, like, grieve, just grieve to ache with, to deeply express the depth of sorrow that exists and the trauma that we endure on this earth, and some more than others, and the collective trauma of all of humanity. It's okay. It really, it's sorrow. It's just complete sorrow and brokenness for the existence of the world, when it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't, the amount of pain and suffering can be minimized by love. And there's such a deep void in the earth that it's this emptiness, this vast emptiness and absence of love, and it's war, and it's violence, and it's genocide, and it's rape, and it's all these things that happen on this earth at the hands of people who only want for themselves. And it is violent. It's violent, and the depth of love that has to meet that violence, that has to face that violence, is so deep. That love has to be so deep because the violence is so great, and there's no words. There are no words, there are no emotions, and everything fails. Every comparison fails when trying to express the deep brokenness, the deep anger, the deep injustice. It's this ancient injustice of the fall of humanity, however it happened, but the fall of humanity is like this ache from that wound that just keeps perpetuating itself through more violence and more war and more hunger, and it is the deepest, darkest part of the human heart. It is the deepest, darkest part of the earth. And those places of hell exist in so many places on this earth. And it grieves me that you have things like religion that are so focused. It's all the same. Every belief system, it's all the same. Religion will have you so focused on the eternal that you don't see what's mortal and you don't see what's present. And you pray and pray and you fast and you fast and you wait for some person in the sky to come, but they don't come. They don't come because you are supposed to be the ambassador of that person in the sky. And then you have politicians, you have world powers as they exist that are wanting more and more and more greed and causing more and more and more power and causing all of these atrocities that exist on the earth and perpetuating them and setting all of us up for failure and to act like we are not implicit in it all. that we are not a part of it all only divides us from it all. We are the reason that there is war. We are the reason that there is famine. We are the reason that there is hunger. Are we all stopping what we're doing and inviting starving, dying people into our homes? No. Because we're worried about ourselves. Ourselves. Me, I'm worried about myself. What am I going to do with the world? What am I going to do with war? What am I gonna do? And then I act like I have no power. Like I have nothing to contribute. Like I have no part in it. And I don't have to act to fix the problems of the world by giving out money that I don't have. I make art. And that's part of the responsibility. I need to do what I am passionate about, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who backs it or who doesn't. I don't give a fuck because I know what I believe in. At the end of the day, as conflicted as I am, I cannot let my confliction, the conflict within me between the good and the bad and the dark and the light, I cannot let it tear me into two. I have to remain one united being within myself and do what I believe is right in this world. And that it's so hard to do when all you want is for somebody outside of you to direct you and give you the answer, when the reality of it is no one outside of you is going to give you the answer that you need to find deep within you, because the only person who can find and see and behold the darkest parts of the human heart is us, within ourselves. That is the only place that I can find and identify that dark, deep, deep, dark place that is capable of anything. I am the only one who can find that within myself. And what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? I have to decide what I'm going to do with it. How I'm going to share that space with the world, to grieve that that exists in me, to grieve that I will die, to grieve that I am as powerless as anyone, yet as powerful as anyone. It's dealing with the seeming duality of all things, and coming to terms with the fact that it's all one, that it's all connected, that there is not a separate good from a separate evil. It all is. There is not you back then and you now. It is all the same. And I forget that. And when I forget that, I fail to act. And when I fail to act, this doesn't get released. God knows the consequence of what happens when I fail to react, when I fail to share, when I fail to listen to myself. You can play this music and watch videos of what is happening in Gaza and grieve. And Beck, even if that's just for you, then it's just for you. But you need to share it. You need to share what's just for you as a gift to the world.